a few special.
Hi there, cutie. It's good to see you.
It is certainly unusual for us to meet in a place like this, but as Lisa said, I'm glad to see you.
Hey, what do you mean by a place like this? The tavern is a wonderful place to relax and unwind a little. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to drag the acting grandmaster away from her desk? We've only been here for a few minutes, and worry is already written all over her face.
Lisa.
Yeah, this is the acting grandmaster we're talking about. It's only natural that she has a lot on her plate. But you know what they say, now that we're already here. Why don't you let him mix a couple of drinks for you two? It'll make you feel a lot better.
Honestly, Jean is the only person I know who needs to be taught how to relax. Hey, cutie, whip me up a love poem. Medium, extra sweet. And how about you, Jean? What are you in the mood for?
I'll just have coffee. Medium, please.
Master Jean, you drink coffee all the time. Wouldn't you like to try something else?
Thanks, but no. I want something to help keep me awake. Thanks.
This doesn't look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another.
The sweetness is just right. Very good.
The coffee is strong and rich with just a nice hint of bitterness to it. Actually, I do understand what you meant, Lisa. I've been reflecting on my weaknesses lately. There's still room for me to improve in many areas, such as my productivity and management. I'm concerned my stress may even be starting to somehow affect you as well.
What? See? Cutie knows. You were working yourself way too hard, so I thought I'd take you out for some drinks. All I wanted was for you to have some fun. But even in the tavern, you're still thinking about work. That's what's most concerning. If you're constantly under stress like this, it's only a matter of time before you burn out.
Oh, you also agree with Lisa, Traveler? So, is learning to relax actually my biggest challenge?
Yep, work hard, play hard, and rest even harder. The two of you may need even more rest than you'd expect.
All right, I understand. Thank you, all of you. Now I know that this place serves refreshments for both the body and the mind. Is that why you and Kaya like the tavern so much?
Yes and no. It really depends on who's making the drinks. Speaking of which, we couldn't have changed Jean's mind without you today. You sure have a way with words, cutie. Then we'll see you later.
I'll consider coming here if I have another opportunity.
Sounds great! Take care, you two. Zhongli?
Ah, Traveler. Good to see you. I trust you are well?
Wait! Zhongli, what are you doing here?
If I am to roam about the world, then I certainly mustn't limit my destinations. The free and prosperous land of Wind is as splendid a place to visit as any. And it's quite a pleasant surprise to run into you here. One misty garden, please. I take my tea strong, thank you.
Like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another. Sorry to keep you waiting.
The tea is clear and glows with a pleasing hue. Its richness is complemented by a floral and fruity fragrance. Exquisite.
Wow! So Zhongli is even super knowledgeable about tea! Paimon usually just gulps down the tea and says something simple like, yummy yummy,
Mindfully savoring the tea shows due respect to the person that brewed it for you. Tea of good quality is hard to come by, and those capable of brewing tea according to the occasion and emotions, even more so.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So, could you teach Paimon how to savor tea like you do? It seems you smell it first and drink it, right?
That's correct. Every type of tea is unique. The more you drink, the more you will understand the subtle differences. Smelling the aroma will reveal the quality of the tea. Lower grade teas emit a musty and seemingly scorched scent, whereas ones with a delicate yet soothing aroma are usually of a higher quality. If you want to be more particular, according to Liyue ancient tradition, you could acquire a vintage goblet, which is used specifically for examining the aroma.
Oh no! All this time, Paimon's been missing out on her tea!
Not to worry, knowledge is vast. It's never too late to learn. As a beginner, you can try this method. First, observe the color. Then smell the fragrance. And finally, take a sip. Remember, you can understand anything as long as you approach it in the proper order. Chaoying Village in northwest Liyue is famous for their tea industry. It would be well worthwhile the visit when you get the chance. What I shared with you today are mostly my own habits as an old-fashioned Liyue local. Each region has its own tea traditions and culture. One should always respect the conventions of the local region.
Paimon gets it, but whether Paimon can remember it all is another story.
Thank you for such excellent tea. It made my trip out here all the more worthwhile. If you ever come to manage a tea house, I will certainly be a regular.
Well, we're already pretty busy. I don't think we'll have time to manage a side hustle at a tea house.
Regardless, you have my complete support. Let's call it a day. I won't take more of your time. All the best with your new pursuit. Ah, yes. The bill. Just put it on Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's tab, as usual.
Of course. Take care. Give our regards to the director. This realm is... If you ever...
Oh, it's you. Perhaps you have come just to see me? It's much livelier here than the plane of pure silence and tranquility that I'm used to. No, not at all. Clamor and commotion are strictly external. My inner being shall remain tranquil as ever. Such lively activities stand in direct contrast to the notion of eternity. I'm afraid I'll have to consider it further. Will you remain here a while longer? With you by my side, though our mouths stay silent, my heart is at peace. Your companionship, this is one change that I shall not contest.
It's been a while. The atmosphere is pleasant and to my liking. In the time that I've known you, I've come to glean some information about your character and principles. Your decisions hold my trust. It's been a while. How have you been? That would be my pleasure. What would you like to discuss? So you're interested in my past. I have many stories to tell. What fills an ordinary person with intrigue is but an aspect of daily life for me. This topic is a bit unexpected. I don't know where to start. My story is long and will take up a significant amount of your time. But should you be willing to listen, we can talk over cups of tea. It's been a while. How have you been? As of late, I've been thinking about housing arrangements. This residence of yours has unique scenery and elegant furnishings which I find very attractive. I frequently come and go. Excuse my disturbances. Speaking of such things, I ought to contribute something to your realm. And so, if it does not bother you, I would like to find a gift for you. A pity. As they say, only a mighty sword is worthy of a mighty hero. A gift befitting you truly is difficult to come by. Fortunately, we have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush a decision. While I may no longer be the Geo-Archon, I can be considered an old-fashioned citizen of Liyue. I have my courtesy. When the time comes, please, accept it without worries. As long as you agree to accept it. I have witnessed much from you. Our time is boundless. A carefree life relies upon a resolute and clear heart. Being with you like this is truly a lively and joyous experience. Thank you, friend.
Hey, you're back! So, what's up? Everything all right? Yeah, you bet. Don't worry, I'm exceedingly good at adapting to new environments. There have been times in the past when I've had to make do with a rock for a pillow or just find a patch of grass to lie down on. In the army, you learn how to sleep well wherever you are. Huh, seems so. Time of peace is hard to come by. I will cherish every moment of it. Which brings me to you. I wanted to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude for everything you've done for me. Thank you. You've always been genuine with me. It truly warms my heart. Oh, anyway, don't worry. I'm not here to just take advantage and lounge around. I'm ready to switch to combat mode at a moment's notice. Hey, you're back. So, what's up? Everything all right? Sure. How about I tell you some stories from my time in the Resistance? I can think of a few you're not likely to hear from anybody else. All right. The truth is, not every soldier that joins the Resistance goes through formal training, so new soldiers make small mistakes from time to time. For example, one time during a mock expedition, one of the new soldiers didn't store his rations carefully enough. They went bad and he ended up eating nothing but radishes for 2 whole weeks. Another time during a scouting operation, a new soldier mistook animal trails for enemy trails. They ended up playing cat and mouse with a forest boar for 3 whole days. Thankfully, these were just small oversights and never caused any serious consequences. On the contrary, we often have a good laugh about these things during our downtime. But when I think about it, I'm sure we would avoid issues like these if we reformed some of our guidelines. We should be mixing veteran soldiers and newer soldiers together. This way, veteran soldiers can act as mentors and share their experience with the newer soldiers. And oh, my apologies. I began thinking out loud there. I can go over these reforms some other time. Right now, I'm chatting with you, so I should keep it light. You want to hear my story? Soldiers love boasting about my military achievements to other people, but I always feel that talking about my own experience gives the impression I'm boasting. You know I can't say no to you, don't you? Wait. Oh, that's why you asked, isn't it? All right. I guess there's no way out of this one. Let me think. Oh, okay. Let me tell you the thrilling tale of my one-man scouting mission to the north of Nazuchi Beach. Here's what I remember from that day.
Hello there. There was a familiar scent upon the wind. I guessed that you would come. I'm very happy to have some place to settle down for a time. When I'm by myself, I often look outside just to appreciate the scenery. With no one around, one's heart will naturally calm. Tomorrow is uncertain, but at least I'll always have the stability of the present. A pity that I can't reside here for long, for my blade will dull. I am most thankful. Each year yields scorching summers and frigid winters. The hottest and coldest days are difficult for me to weather, but the weather here is always comfortable. It is truly a blessing to leisurely pass one's time here. Hello there. There was a familiar scent upon the wind. I guessed that you would come. All right. But what to talk about? Let me think. The rainy season recently set itself upon us. Any topics pertaining to rain? Caves are my primary choice, but if there's a wild animal inside, you must first contest it. My second choice is an abandoned temple, but there are usually drafts and the omnipresent scent of mold. If there are no other options, I'll shelter under a tree. But I don't dare do this in a thunderstorm, too dangerous. As a last resort, I'll try my luck on houses with their lights on. Of course, I'll give up. I'm unlucky. If someone with a blade knocks on the door during a rainy night, most people would be on their guard. Understanding this, there's no need to bother them. Besides, the world is vast, and there's always somewhere to go. No need for worry. The outdoors won't always be rainy, and one's life won't always be overcast. Turn your gaze skyward on a clear night, and you will see thousands of stars. Hello there. There was a familiar scent upon the wind. I guessed that you would come. Please take this. I heard that the maple leaves back home have already turned red. I want to go back and take a look, but it's a long journey. I can't return for now. I was wandering the market the other day and saw these well-preserved maple leaves, so I bought some. Although I can't confirm whether they're from my hometown, they still help blunt my homesickness. Indeed. From a purely visual perspective, red maple leaves have a unique beauty to them. Every year in my hometown, people enjoy the scene of falling red leaves. The maple leaves are a crimson sunset and fall like scarlet rain. A thick layer of fallen leaves on the ground. The chirping of autumn insects. And the wandering birds. Ah, how improper of me. I should have taken the initiative to invite you. But I was absorbed by my own homesickness. Thank you. Then take this maple leaf as a keepsake. Our promise is thus made. When the maple leaves next bloom red, we shall go to my hometown, together. Hello there. There was a familiar... Good night. Tonight's wind is gentle, so there should be a plenitude of wonderful dreams.
Hey, you're back. So, what's up? Everything... Good night. Rest well, friend. Remember that the secret to good sleep is letting go of all your worries. Therefore, the ever-victorious general is here to protect you.
Oh, it's... Perhaps you have come just to see me? Oh, has night fallen already? Then you'd best go have a rest. Good night. May your dreams be calm and peaceful.
It's been a while. How have you been? Good night. The night grows darker, so rest when you can. May you have pleasant dreams.
You've arrived. If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera together, or share a pot of tea, taking a moment to slow down and enjoy the finer things in life is always beneficial to your body and soul. Yes, you needn't worry. Everything here seems to be in good order, not to mention the delightful scenery. I think I will have no issue residing in such a pleasant place. I have a habit of going to an open space every morning to rehearse my voice. It can be difficult to find a suitable place where my singing won't disturb anyone in Liyue Harbor, but here, that is not a problem at all. How kind. I do appreciate your courtesy. However, in my practice routine, I tend to go over my whole repertoire, both singing and reciting. I may suddenly be acting dreadfully mournful one moment, and then practicing a hysterical laugh the next. I fear such a kaleidoscope of outright emotion may scare you. I would much rather prefer to offer you a complete and fully prepared opera instead. Great. Thank you for your kind understanding. Ah, you've arrived. If you could manage to find... Yes, that would be perfect. I've been meaning to ask for your guidance on many things. It's just that you've traveled extensively. You have much experience for me to draw upon. I must respect you if I wish to gain from your experience. To be completely honest, there are times I have considered giving up the opera and taking time to travel around faraway nations. But things are always busy in the troupe, and I've just never found the right opportunity. After traveling to so many places, I'm sure that you've learned many different customs. Would you mind sharing some with me? For example, the swordplay of the knights in Mondstadt. What's that like? Does it differ from that of the martial artists we see in Liyue? I've also heard that the swords produced in Inazuma can cut through nearly anything. How do they forge such sharp swords? A fighting style that flows like the wind. I wonder, are they capable of even manipulating the wind in combat? I want to hear all that you have to say. It truly is fascinating. I'll be sure to prepare some more questions for the next time we talk. Of course, I'll be sure to make our conversations worth your time as well. I will prepare an appropriate gift for you as thanks for answering my questions. Ah, you've arrived. I couldn't help but notice how busy you are these days. If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera together, or share a pot of tea, taking a moment to slow down and enjoy the finer things in life is always beneficial to your body and soul. Yes, good night. It is good to turn in early from time to time. The night markets are always worth a visit, though. Perhaps we can save that for tomorrow.
Hey, you're here! Finally! Welcome to Stronghold numero 2 of the Arataki gang. Ha ha! Is that a trick question? This is me we're talking about. Send me anywhere in the world, anywhere at all, and I guarantee you I'd be able to live there. I've slept on the streets, down at the dock, deep in the forest, pretty much everywhere. Of course, comfort-wise, the cells at the police station are up there at the top of the list. That was all before I met you, though. This place is something else. In fact, I'm gonna go on the record and say that the comfort level here is like 10... No, what am I saying? 100 prison cells rolled into one. Seriously, though, I'm just telling it how it is. I think we're past the point where we need to be polite to each other all the time. If it's okay with you, I might actually make this my main pad. It's a sweet deal. I'm pretty psyched at the idea of crashing here every night. Hey, point made. Boom. I'm not gonna drag it out like some granny at a tea party. But the code of the streets says I should find a way to express my, gratitude. But, oh, I know, I can be your bouncer here. Hey, you're here! Finally! Welcome to Stronghold numero 2. Where do I start? I've been doing some thinking over the last couple of days about how I keep losing my own Ikabuto fights, and, well, I'm starting to think that maybe I should just give it up now. Maybe it's time to make a clean break, you know? Stop wasting my time on things which just don't matter. You bet, I'm giving up Oni Kabuto fights for good. From this day forward, it's Fireflies all the way, baby! The people? Nah, no way, not possible. The kids I battle with might talk a whole lot, and sure, there's a few pranksters among them, but they're no cheaters. Anyway, whatever. At the end of the day, I just haven't found the bug for me. Seems like you can't go looking for a strong companion. You've got to wait for the right one to come along. Luckily for me, you're not like them at all. You and I are like an absolute powerhouse together. Right, there's that too. I was just kidding, of course. My mind never even went there. If we ever got into a situation where a fight was unavoidable, naturally, I'd be the one to take it for the team. All you'd have to do is stand back and root for me. At the top of your voice, you know, really giving it all you got. When it comes to the atmosphere, you've got to go big or go home! All we're missing now is a catchy chant. Oh, okay, I think I got something. Arataki Ito, the strongest in his class. Meet him on the street-o, he'll make you kiss his feet-o. Sound good? Yeah. All right, let's practice it together now. Hey, you're here. Fine. Welcome to Stronghold numero 2 of the Arataki gang. Hey, perfect timing. Hey, there's something I need to talk to you about. Something important. Has to be face to face. So, this, Adventurers Guild, what kind of things do they do? And which tasks do you normally take? Ha, me? No way. You gotta be there, what, every other day? They seem to work you pretty hard, so... yeah, I'm gonna put my boys on the case. Many hands make light work and all that, you know? Wait, what do you mean, oh, right? Oh, come on, that's hurtful. Where's the enthusiasm? Next time, I don't want to hear, oh, right, Ito wants to help. I want to hear, darn right, Ito wants to help. Got it? I see you as a member of the Arataki gang. You do know that, don't you? Every single member of my gang is like family to me. And, you know, same goes for you. That makes this a family matter, you get it? Which means, leave it to Ito. Don't you worry now, I've got your back wherever you go. Whether you're cruising the city or wandering the wilds, my boys will be there. Except only in Inazuma. How am I supposed to protect you if you leave? Guess it's time for the Arataki gang to start expanding into other nations. That's the spirit. That's what makes you part of my crew. Well, guess that settles it then. When I'm not around, promise me you'll carry on being a champ and living life to the max. And when I say being a champ, that means kicking some serious butt, all right? I don't care if you're playing card games or you're brawling, no losing, not to anyone.
Oh, hey, you're back. So, how goes the journey? Give me all the details. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Believe me, I can feel at home almost anywhere. By the way, I really like what you've done with the place, especially that funny little bird at the entrance. Gotcha. Tubby the Teapot Spirit. Wait, what? I've heard my share of stories, everything from Fox Envoys to Baka Tanuki to Tengu Warriors, but a Teapot Spirit? That's a new one. Interesting. So that Teapot Yokai, I mean spirit, Teapot Spirit, did you catch it yourself? Not a yokai? So, just out of curiosity, this Tubby doesn't happen to be some sort of god or anything, does it? That would spell the end for me. I, couldn't help but pat it on the head when I came in. Oh, hey, you're back. So, how goes the journey? Give me all the details. Sure. The atmosphere here is really relaxed. It's perfect for chatting the day away. By the way, I've been hoping to show you around the Grand Narukami Shrine when we get the chance. The sacred sakura at the shrine is in bloom year-round. Seeing the falling blossoms dance in the wind is quite a sight to behold. Definitely a surefire way to make you fall in love with Inazuma. Great. And speaking of the Grand Narukami Shrine, one word of advice. Don't ever attack any of the kitsune nearby. Not that you'd ever dream of doing something like that, would you? Ah, that's good. I always knew that you were a kind-hearted person. I know an old lady who loves telling stories about the unnatural. She told me that someone was once sentenced to judgment by lightning after attacking one of the kitsune near the shrine. Kitsune are highly favored by the Grand Narukami, so I guess the offender only got what was coming to them. Regardless, you should probably try not to provoke any animals you encounter, regardless of the species. All plants and creatures equally deserve our respect. Oh, hey, you're back. So, how goes the journey? Give me all the details. Sure. The atmosphere here is really relaxed. It's perfect for chatting the day away. By the way, I've been hoping to show you around the Grand Narukami Shrine when we get the chance. The sacred sakura at the shrine is in bloom year-round. Seeing the falling blossoms dance in the wind is quite a... And speaking of the Grand... Not that you'd ever dream of doing something like that, would you? Ah, that's good. I always knew that you were a kind-hearted person. I know an old lady who loves telling stories about the unnatural. She told me that someone was once sentenced to judgment by lightning after attacking one of the kitsune near the shrine. Kitsune are highly favored by the Grand Narukami, so I guess the offender only got what was coming to them. Regardless, you should probably try not to provoke any animals you encounter, regardless of the species. All plants and creatures equally deserve...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Hey, you're here. Welcome to Stronghold. Wait, what? You're hitting the hay already? Oh, come on. Sleep is for the weak, not champions like you and I. Hey, want to play some hide and seek? Playing at night takes it to a whole nother level. Seriously, I'm preparing to go full Oni on you here, so make sure you find a good hiding spot, capiche?
Oh, hey, you're back. So, how go... Night. Try not to kick off all your covers, okay? See you tomorrow.
It's you. Did something happen? There are no ominous here. It's a quiet place. But... yes. I will protect this haven, for your sake. I know that I can never have a peaceful and carefree life, Still, your kindness is accepted. It's you. Did something... idle chatter? If you wish, I'll accompany you. Huh? To make a request but prepare yourself for rejection? Human interaction really is troublesome. Generally, I don't partake in activities like chatting. But if it's with you, I'll try. Are you asking about the effects of my karmic debt? No issues. It is of my own doing, so I alone will bear the consequences. I don't know if it's related to you, but recently, the pain from my karmic debt has been less excruciating. It's much easier to bear than before. As for any excess concerns, best to leave that for yourself. It's you. Did something happen? If you have free time, we can go to Liyue Harbor together. If not, never mind. Alright. I have no intention of getting close to the lives of mortals. But I know that you often enter and leave the city, walking amidst the crowd. The stories of these times, or their joys... If I don't experience such things myself, it'll be hard to understand your thoughts. Yes, to understand you. I had a feeling that it would be difficult, but after having such thoughts, I can't simply sit back and do nothing. I will control myself while I am in the city. I'll try to speak as little as possible. Let me know when you're ready to go. It's you. Did something happen? Today? Forget it. It's nothing. Good night.